What's up everyone, it's your boy Ren here, and in today's episode, I'll be unboxing and reviewing some Amazon Prime PBT Backlit Keycaps. Now with the rise in popularity of keyboards and custom keycaps, we were bound to see people using the Amazon machine to ship some nice cheap keycaps. But are they any good? During today's episode, I'll let you know my opinion and how they compare to the top printed PBT set I'm replacing, some Electro-Plated keycaps I have in my WAS keys, and some Tai-Hao rubber keycaps I added on my GK61 in my last video. Now the outside is a standard thick cardboard box, which is very sturdy and way better than the plastic bag filled with keycaps like I've seen, so much appreciated, especially for the price. So we'll be needing my GK61 since we're replacing the non-backlit set, which I linked in the description. It's a nice placeholder set which was less than $20 on Amazon if you want to check it out and need something quickly. You can see the old keycap set compared to the Tai-Haos and also the Electro-Plated WAS keys. There's really nothing special about those keys at all, besides the spacing because the RGB shines through perfect, and the fact that they're PBT are probably the only pros that they have for that keycap set. Now we'll also need a keycap or switch removal tool, which I have. It's a 50/50 tool, and I linked that in the description as well. And specifically why I do recommend this tool is because for our keyboard, the GK61, it is hot-swappable, so we'll need that for the switches as well as for the keycaps, which it's a 2-in-1, so why not? So you can see here we get 104 keys, PBT backlit, and I chose the orange and white set. Now let's get started. So opening up this bad boy, you can see that the nice bright orange and white color combination I chose right off the bat. So here they provided in a nice styrofoam casing each line, no real order, but they do their best. Alright, so you can get a closer look here. Now you can see that is a nice smooth PBT keycap. Now the look and feel isn't bad at all. It feels very much like normal PBT, and the nice rough feeling I like in comparison to the rubber and electro-plated keycaps I have as well. I prefer it for a distinguishing feel between each section on my keyboard, which is useful for gaming and it's just nice to look at. Alright, now as you can see here, after I whip out the Manfrotto, they are very transparent, which is great for RGB, and the text is easy to read. I mean, pretty much that's all you want. There's nothing fancy in the font department though, but compared to my Tai-Hao keycaps, they're pretty comparable with the letter sizing. So in regards to the sizing for these keycaps, I'm putting these on some Cherry MX switches. So you can see here that they are standard and they'll most likely fit all of those keycaps that you guys have or the switches that you guys have on your boards. No problem. Don't forget your O-rings. Alright, now going through each of the different layers, you can see here the different font, the QWERTY keys, very thick font, which I actually enjoy and prefer and like that they actually have that on these keycaps. You can see on the F1 keys how small that lettering is, on the escape key as well. They could have easily printed it that small on the keycaps for the letters, but they did not. It's nice and thick, which I like. So in the last sheet, you can actually see here that they throw in a metal pronged keycap holder, which is great for the price and way better than the small plastic ones you get with a lot of other sets, and even the one that I got with my Tai-Hao keycap set. Although it was shiny, it's still one of those plastic little dinky ones, but this one's an actual nice one that gets up in there. You know what I'm saying? Alright, now moving on, you can see that the space bar has a nice little RGB slot to shine through. My other set actually doesn't have something like that, so it's the little things that matter to me, and I noticed that and I actually appreciate that a lot. Okay, now we are finally ready to replace all of these older keycaps. So let's unplug the keyboard and I guess hit that time lapse. Okay, now this is the part where I forgot to grab my O-rings, and if you can actually look at this part now and actually at the end of the video how close I get to randomly pulling out enough O-rings for the entire keyboard, just by look and feel I guess, but anywho, so I put those back down there, and now installing the O-rings on these keycaps, you can see here these keycaps aren't as shallow as my Tai-Hao keycaps. So I was actually able to use my finger to push the O-ring completely down compared to the Tai-Hao ones. I had to use the keycap puller. But yeah, you can see there perfectly down the keycap, and now hit the time lapse. All right. Now here she is. All the keycaps on, mixed with the Tai-Hao and Electro-Plated. Very, very nice. With that red dash with the old keycap set still on there and the blue enter button. I mean, for me, that's just a nice little combination with that popping orange and the popping yellow from the Tai-Hao keycaps, as well as the little gold Electro-Plated. Boom, look at that. And all her backlit goodness, oh my God, it looks amazing. I mean, surprisingly way more better than I anticipated, and I am just very, very happy with the way this turned out and all the Candyland goodness it looks like. Look at it, just like scrumptious little colorful candy bar looking like a bag of Skittles. I don't know what else you can say, but just the RGB backlit just shining through perfect. The white is actually brighter than my last keycaps. The orange is a nice little pop compared to the backdrop of my desk pad. I mean, all around, I give this thing 2 thumbs up, and I'm very, very happy with it. So again, let me know what you guys think about the keycap set. Links are in the description for everything that I used. I greatly appreciate all of your support, any views, any comments, likes, all of that. I'll definitely get back to you guys if you comment as well. Now stay tuned, next week I have a killer episode coming up for you guys. I'm putting together a Death Adder Elite install for my paracord, as well as some hyperglides, comparison video for some other very cheap Amazon hyperglides that I found. So stay tuned for that. And of course, I got some other surprises up my sleeve for you guys. I'm just getting back, so please keep in mind that I'm gonna get the ball rolling again with some episodes. Stay tuned, reach out to me via Twitter anytime, and I'll get back to you guys. Much love, appreciate the support. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week.